Hi Guy, for ages now I've been saying that I want an Amiga 1200 or 600, and a week and a half ago, no, 2 weeks ago, sorry, I managed to win one on eBay, but I had all sorts of problems with the seller, just getting him to actually invoice me for the bloody thing so I could actually pay. The problem was it was sold as coming with a hard drive, because it was an Epic HD set, but when I asked him what size the hard drive was after winning, it went and turned out that it didn't actually include one, which was a bit of a pain in the backside. Anyway, he then said in a response that he could fit a 60 or 70 meg one to it, which is more than the Epic one would have had with a 20 meg hard drive. I mean, those are crazy amounts if you think about it. I mean, you could probably only get about 2 games on a 20 meg hard drive, even with Amiga titles. Because I think the likes of Monkey Island, which comes on maybe 11, 12 discs or something like that. Sorry, Monkey Island 2. You know, that practically filled the entire hard drive. So I thought a 60, 70 meg one, I'd be able to get a load of smaller games on there and then just running floppy disks and stuff. And on top of that, because the guy sells loads and loads of Amiga stuff, I wanted like a dust cover, an external disk drive, and some pile of floppy disks that he had. But I had so much problems just getting him to communicate. You know, you'd send him a message, and then maybe 2 days later he would reply, or I'd get one excuse saying, "Oh, sorry, I work in the evening, so I can only respond during the day." You think, fair enough. He doesn't reply to any message for 2 days, and whenever he does reply, it has nothing to do with the original. It was just such a nightmare to deal with. But yeah, I basically threatened him with a negative, and having a good moan at him, he finally sent me an invoice. I paid, and it's arrived today. So let's crack it open and see what we've got. I've already started on the back end. As I'm sure you know by now, I've got me still got my dodgy leg. I've just been to the physio this morning, and they basically said they're not very happy with it. It should be healing a lot quicker than it is, and they're a bit worried. So I've got to go to the bloody doctor on Monday morning. It's the actual one to see the doctor who did the surgery originally on my broken leg. Of course, I'm absolutely crapping myself on that front because I'm off to Japan next Sunday, so you know I need to be moving about. I need to be walking. Right, we're off. Oh, we're off and away. So Amiga 600 HD, it's boxed. Ah, oh, bloody hell! Hang on a second. Now, this isn't the first time I've had one of these, because again, back in the, you can see that there, let's look at the camera, yeah, back in the day I had exactly the same Amiga. I mean, I actually remember getting it at the Christmas because I'd been pestering my parents for about a year for one. I was desperate to get one, and I wanted an Amiga 1200 at the time, which they were going to buy, but everywhere had sold out that Christmas. We couldn't get one for the money. And then one shop agreed to sell one to my parents. I can't remember the price, like I say, about 15 years ago. Probably more than that, bloody hell. But then yeah, they let us down on Christmas Eve, turn around and says, "Oh, we're not going to get any stock in, sorry, you can't pick it up today." So my parents had to rush all over bloody Manchester and the surrounding towns trying to get me an Amiga, and I ended up with one of these. Which at the time was a bit gutting in a way, because I mean, you know, the Amiga 600 compared to the 1200 wasn't as good a machine at the time, but the fact it had a hard drive in just, well, it ended up being a massive benefit. So let's see, what's this? Enclosed. Extra hard drive, only a small one to get you started. Something needs I don't know, disk drive. Plus a SCAR. I did not charge for this as untested. Put in something cable so you can use video if needed. Oh, well, it's a start, I suppose. At least he's thrown some extras in. I think it's well deserved after all the trouble I had just getting it from the bloody guy. Bloody hell, eh? Here it is. I had to get one with a dust cover, which is absolutely filthy. Oh my god. I'm not impressed with this seller at all. The problem is this 600 just does not appear on bloody eBay all that often, and when it does, it's either overpriced or just doesn't include enough stuff. Well, that's the external drive. It looks, it's absolutely filthy. I don't know if you can see that on the cam, but well, we'll give it a chance. Hey, here's a classic deluxe paint free. I can remember messing around with that back in the day. getting nowhere with it. It come with all the manuals, which was a bonus. Bloody hell, it comes with Epic. I remember playing this vaguely as well. There's no pictures of it on the back of the box. What the manual's got. It was a space shooter. I can't remember much about it now. I think it was a bit like Elite. I don't know. We'll probably do a video of that at some point because I think it'd be interesting. And of course, my favourite Amiga game. This is the one thing that really attracted me to this auction in the first place. Let me just get it out of the box. Here it is. Rome AD 92. It's popular style graphics. You work your way through after the explosion, the volcano explosion on Pompeii, and work your way through Rome, and you have to work your way up to being emperor. It was absolutely a fantastic game at the time. I thought it was very, very imaginative, but I am easily pleased. And System 3, Myth: History in the Making, which was I thought at the time was a pretty good platformer. And usually when people mention Myth, because there is another game called that, which is quite popular. Anyway, quite chuffed I've got those games, and they better bloody work.